Okay. Greetings. Glad to share some things together and hope that they edify, build up those of us that are pioneers and seeking for truth and reality. That's what we're gathering here for now. And be good to start with saying what we bring forth here is postulation. We're postulating. When I heard that word, I had to go to the dictionary and look it up. But it means that what I'm presenting here is truth and reality, and it's accurate as far as we can determine that right now. And from there, it's up to the higher realms to confirm that or further research. But again, we're pioneering into some thoughts that we think are necessary and helpful for right now. And aside from that, it's good for us to state here that we're basing what we are presenting here pretty much solely on the scriptures, the Old Covenant and the New Covenant of the Bible, the Old Covenant in the Hebrew ancient language, and the New Covenant from the Greek language from the time of Christ coming forward. So we're doing our best to stay in harmony with that information, again realizing that there's other ancient truths and sources that are of great value. But for this time right here, I'm just seeking to know in my spirit that what I'm presenting here is in harmony with the scriptures, though we are pioneering. So with that, we'll start and say the scriptures reveal that our Creator God, that we can refer to as prime creator, that what we want to do now is just take a short look into defining our Creator, prime creator God. And some of us have some various concepts that we would like to, again, present something here today that gives us a little extra to think about. And we see when Moses was sent to speak with Pharaoh, and he was under the direction of God, Moses said, well, who will I say sent me? And God spoke to him and said, tell him I am sent you. And let's just look at that for a moment and think about going back we'll say in our time machine, and we go back 10,000 years, and we stop there and open the window and say, is there anybody here? And the answer comes back, I am. And so, well, we go farther back. Let's go back 20 million years back into history and stop our time machine, roll down the window, say, anybody here? And the answer comes back, I am. So now we jump in our time machine and we go forward into the future 10,000 years. Same thing, open the window, anybody here? I am. Millions, billions, trillions of years, to the extent that we can imagine eternity or infinity, and again we stop, roll down the window, anybody here? I am. And so we take those two distances, as the Buzz Lightyear guy says, to infinity and beyond. And when we arrive there, from as far back or as far into the future, we have a being that is already there. And in that concept of saying I am, which again would include anything historically or in the future, anywhere along the way. Today, for instance, God reveals himself as I am. Or 2 weeks from today, or the day we were born, anywhere in between that distance. Now let's develop that again by, and when we travel in our time machine to that backwards or forwards distance, and we say, is there anyone here that knows everything there is to know about everything? And the answer comes back, I am. In the earth, in our galaxy, in the universes beyond our universes, from the highest beings and the highest life brought down to the least, what do they swim in the ocean? Amoebas. There is that all-knowing knowledge of every living thing and everything that is inside of creation. So that's two things that give us a little extra understanding when we say, who is this I am that reveals himself in the scriptures? So now let's look more personally into the I am. The scriptures tell us that we, us humans here on earth, are made in the image of the I am, or prime creator. So we can consider something of ourselves, and that will reveal the reality of I am. And so of ourselves, we have hands, we have feet, we have heart, we have emotions. We can be happy, sad, excited, all of the considerations when we just look into ourselves and say, oh, well, there's some clues, there's hints, there's explanation of God, the I am, that He has a form and internals that we can relate to. When we consider that, let's go inside of our prime creator, the I am, and see what is revealed as the prime source of life. We're going to use a figure that is sometimes used for infinity, and we can, by that, wherever we are on this, or as we travel on this representation, it is never ending. It's constant, continuous. A circle has that too, but in this case, we're considering traveling along this path and having a downward travel to the bottom, then from here it's upward, downward, upward, and constant, never ending. And when we're looking into our prime creator and into his source of life, and try to put a name on it in our language, it would be benevolence. If we just call this life source in our prime creator, he reveals himself as benevolence. And if we ponder that and consider that, then I think we would agree benevolence has two life-giving characteristics to it. It takes two concepts, two actions for benevolence to have life. And starting here at the top, the downward reality in benevolence is giving. Giving on the downward path. Then when benevolence functions and the upward course is probably best described as thankfulness, or receiving